Hi, Scott. Thanks so much. Novartis CEO Vas Narasimhan joins us now. Vas, it's great to have you here with us. You guys, of course, are one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world. You've got activities in cancer and heart disease, gene therapy. Tell us about the impacts that you're seeing of the pandemic on these different parts of your business and what you're kind of modeling as for getting back to normal, if we can hope for that anytime soon.
Well, great to be here, Meg. And what we see what we saw throughout 2020 is that there was an impact on patient visits. It kind of oscillated over the course of the year. Some therapeutic areas were more impacted than others. Areas such as dermatology, anti-infectives, ophthalmology were particularly impacted. But we also saw, I think, effects generally in the healthcare system. I think there's a kind of second pandemic ongoing, a syndemic, so to speak, that's really impacting patients' ability to get non-communicable disease treatments in a timely manner. So what we model now for the first part of 2021 is we expect 2 quarters of continued volatility as we see lockdowns, as we see hospitals focus on treating COVID. And we hope in the back half of the year that things return more to a stable situation.
What are your expectations for this incoming administration here in the U.S. and with now the House and the Senate with the Democrats, what that will mean for coming legislation for your industry, potentially more pressure on drug prices and a focus on biosimilars and generics?
I think it's too early to really say how exactly this is going to play out. I mean, I think one of the things we're watching very carefully is what are the priorities for the new administration. I think one of the things we're looking at is, which legislative priorities they put forward. As an industry, I think we have to be really for, coming up with solutions that really help solve the key challenges in Part B, in Part D, and overall patient affordability. I'm confident that we as an industry can put forward a set of compelling packages that I hope will enable Congress to move something forward in the coming years. But I think it's too soon to judge exactly how the new administration is going to approach this.
Well, one thing that Novartis has been focused on a lot over the last year has been ESG, environmental social governance focus. Pharma has not always really been included in that category, and just sort of from a societal perspective, among the least liked and respected industries out there. How do you see the pandemic and the work that your industry has done in it potentially changing that, along with the efforts that you've been putting into this space?
I think the pandemic has been a reset for the reputation of the industry. We started out really demonstrating that we could collaborate across the industry with the public sector, with academia, to move incredibly quickly on therapeutics and vaccines. And you've seen the result with the remarkable work in mRNA vaccines that's been accomplished to date. And I hope to see more vaccines coming in the first part of this year. I think that's reset the public's perception and really, viewing the industry as part of the solution, as an innovation engine that can transform life on the planet, as it has as an industry over the last century. And I think that points to the importance now to continue the momentum with respect to ESG-related topics. Many of your viewers will know increasingly funds, increasingly investors, increasingly, I think, millennials as they move into the investment range want to see companies that are behaving responsibly. And I think for us as a company, for our own employees, as well as our role in society, we've made, as Novartis, ESG central to our strategic pillars. It's one of our top 5 pillars, something we take very seriously on a day in and day out basis. And we hope to demonstrate progress on ESG topics, access to medicines, pricing of our medicines, thinking about ethics, global health on an ongoing basis.